Well, good evening once again. Day 23. Managers wrapped up their case against Donald Trump ahead of schedule today. And in just over 12 hours, the Trump defense lawyers will begin their defense. Today, the Democratic managers drew a straight line from Trump's incendiary rhetoric to the rioters' actions. And they warned the senators who make up the jury that failure to punish the former president would leave the door wide open for future political violence.
The insurrectionists acted at Donald Trump's direction. They said so. They were invited here. They were invited by the President of the United States.
We were invited by the President of the United States!
The siege of the Michigan State House was effectively a state-level dress rehearsal for the siege of the U.S. Capitol that Trump incited on January 6th. Trump knew exactly what he was doing in inciting the January 6th mob.
But it doesn't take a prosecutor to understand that President Trump was not showing remorse. He was showing defiance. You know, I'm not afraid of Donald Trump running again in 4 years. I'm afraid he's going to run again and lose, because he can do this again.
To hear his lawyers tell it, he was just some guy at a rally expressing unpopular opinions. President Trump wasn't just some guy with political opinions who showed up at a rally on January 6th and delivered controversial remarks. He was the president, and he had spent months, using the unique power of that office, of his bully pulpit, to spread that big lie. He struck a match, and he aimed it straight at this building.
The world is watching us, wondering whether our constitutional republic is going to respond the way it should.
Is there any political leader in this room who believes that if he is ever allowed by the Senate to get back into the Oval Office, wants to get his way? So, if he gets back into office and it happens again, we'll have no one to blame but ourselves.
Politico and the Washington Post both reporting tonight Trump likely knew exactly how much danger his own vice president was in on that day. Both outlets reporting Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama spoke with Trump on that day and told him directly on the line that Mike Pence had just been evacuated from the chamber. Washington Post points out the Trump tweet attacking Pence for, quote, lacking courage to overturn the results of the 2020 election had been sent 11 minutes after Pence was seen being hustled off the Senate floor. As impeachment managers were wrapping up their case today, new federal court filings revealed the plot by the militia group, the Oath Keepers, to attack the Capitol. The feds say it included a plan to, quote, ferry heavy weapons in a boat across the Potomac River into Washington. Prosecutors added that Oath Keepers member Jessica Watkins, who was at the Capitol on 6 January, wrote in a text message to an associate back in November, quote, if Trump asks me to come, I will. As we mentioned, Trump's defense lawyers, Bruce Castor and David Schoen, start their defense in earnest tomorrow. Earlier this evening, Mr. Schoen gave reporters a sense of how long that might take.
How many hours do you plan to use tomorrow, sir?
Maybe 3 to 4 hours, something like that.
When do you think that this could be all over? When do you think that
they were shooting for Tuesday night, but I think now it's moving much more quickly. So I think that I would think it could be over Saturday.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.